Mà lẹ níbẹ̀ yẹn ò nílé lóko. Ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hello everyone, it's Aderonke again. I hope your day is going well. Today I'll be continuing my Yorùbá lessons for travelers or Yorùbá language guide for travelers series. I created the related playlist several months ago and I completely forgot that it existed. Apart from the first two videos that I made, I forgot about it. So I have decided to continue. Today I'll be addressing how to say what is the list price. You might find yourself in a market like this, open space, particularly since you may not be able to do so in the bigger supermarkets and malls. If you find yourself in a setting like this and you feel like you're being asked to pay a higher price than usual, you can use this to ask, what is the list price that you can do? Yeah, you know what, that's cute. The high price you've given me is cute, but what is the list that you can do? In one of the previous videos, I mentioned that eloni is how to ask for the price. Eloni, how much is it? You're likely going to be given a high price. So now you have to ask, what is the list that they can do? Eloni, how much is it? Elo, ni. The elo is how much, ni is it. Elo ni, how much is it? What is the price? And elo might seem familiar if you know what melo is. We got melo from elo. Elo is the ancestor. Elo, I tried to think, how come elo is how much? Like, let me break it down like I typically would to see if I can find what it is in and of itself, especially since it has birthed other words. Well, at least another word like melo. There are two possibilities. It's either a is a noun maker and lo is a verb. Perhaps the origin, because a lo would, how much, I suppose that would be like an adverb. If you look at it as one word, that would be like an adverb. Probably not even noun maker, maybe adverb maker or something. And lo would be some verb that is obsolete, because I can't for the life of me. I know what lo is. Lo is to use and stuff. Lo is neo to me. I can't think of lo as a verb that has been used that way, because I can't think of other words that have it, that have lo. Then lo, neo. I just feel like the first possibility might not even be a possibility at all. It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. So it's probably the second one, the second possibility, since lo might be neo combined, lo, neo, and the origin of the word might be something like this. Ni would be is what, o is like it. The a here might be like a structure. It's millenniums old, right? Like sometimes it's not so easy to break down. There's really old Yoruba, really old. So I am not quite sure about the a here. A, more like a. If it was this anyway, if the second possibility was somehow true per old Yoruba language structure standards, then it is what would be what a lo is. It is what. But somehow that automatically implies it is worth what. That's what I'm thinking. It's not necessary that I break it down to sort of see what the origin might be and what it is in and of itself. A lo is how much in reference to price, but if I'm to break it down, if I have to, then I would probably go with the second option. The first option just seems a bit nonsensical to me. The second seems more like it, despite the fact that it sounds a little bit awkward per current standards. It's probably a neo combined. A neo, with the central word here being ni, is what. It is what. What is it? It is worth what. But if anybody has anything that I haven't considered or anything particularly that I think will be particularly helpful, please don't hesitate to share. Now, to ask for the list price, you would say èló ni jálẹ̀, or you could even say èló ni jálẹ̀ jálẹ̀, èló ni jálẹ̀ jálẹ̀, èló ni jálẹ̀. If you break jálẹ̀ down, ja is to dash or to pull. It really just depends on the context. It can be dash, it can be pull, it can be fall. Whatever it is, it suggests that something is moving or something is to move in a certain direction speedily, whether it's dashing off or it's being pulled, falling on its own. Whatever it is, what you're talking about is moving in a certain direction speedily. It could be up or down, or well, typically would be down or to the side, sideways or down. It could be up as well, but most of the time, because of gravity, it's either down or to the side. Ilẹ̀ is ground. I can break ilẹ̀ further. I prefer to do it in a different video, but le suggests flat. That's what it connotes. So the thing that is flat. Again, this would be for a different video. All the way down or list is what jálẹ̀ suggests. All the way down or list. You may remember ajá. We would call a dog ajá because they typically dash off. I don't know what ancestor interacted with a dog first or domesticated a dog first in Yorùbá land, how we got to know them, how the dog became man's best friend. So from the Yoruba perspective, but because they're called ajá and they've been called ajá for a long time, I suppose it's because they noticed that they used to dash off. Even if there's no history book or storybook or something that clearly explains how something came to be, the word that it is called is our record, because our words can be very descriptive. So they give you insight most of the time into what the ancestor or ancestors that were responsible or around at the time were probably thinking, or what stood out to them for them to call this being ajá. They must have noticed that they like to dash off. Perhaps that was during the domestication stage, or even when the dogs began to observe us before they became our friends. Perhaps they noticed that they used to dash off, and that's why they're called ajá. So when you say èló ni jálẹ̀, you would be saying, how much is it when you pull it all the way down? When you drag that price all the way down, how much is it? What is the least that you can do? I should pay 1,000 naira. You know what? That's cute. But how much is it when you bring that all the way down? Jálẹ̀ is all the way down, all the way down. We like to repeat words like that. I forget what it's called in English, where you repeat stuff for emphasis. So you know how in America people would say for real, for real. I don't know what are the example, but the duplication of words for emphasis. Rada rada, rede rede, jaku jaku, ron ron, gbongan gbongan, shaba shaba, sege sege, bakan bakan. We do that a lot as well. I think it's adverbial. How much is it when you pull it all the way down? How much is it when you pull it all the way down, all the way down? What is the list price? What is the list price that you can do? Èló ni jálẹ̀. Pull it to the ground. How much is it? What is the list that you can do? Èló ni jálẹ̀ or èló ni jálẹ̀ jálẹ̀. Èló ni jálẹ̀ or èló ni jálẹ̀ jálẹ̀. What is the list price that you can do? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for watching and for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.
Ọdẹ níborí àsunkún rọjọ́ ilé ní tú eléèmọ̀ kọ̀lọ̀kọ̀lọ̀ tí ń bẹ ń gbọ́ láwo kí ń pa kí ń mí láti ẹ̀yẹ. Ọdẹ ní ọ̀pẹ sí jagun sínú agbo wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan bá ara mo lọ lórí etí wọn lọ́dúnwà mi ò nílé mo gbọ́ títí mo rí ọríyàn tá ń da bẹ́ẹ̀ lóṣù tá ń da bẹ́ẹ̀ síse tá ń dá bàtà bútú tó sojú rẹ̀ gún ẹ̀gún. Lálọ́ ọdẹ dé ọlọ́dẹ wọn ò rí lẹ̀ roko wọn roko sí agbádá gudu omi èrò rìn méèbí ń pejò lápá ẹ̀rù àpá ń ṣe níwà ní ọwọ́ mi aṣọlá ńlọ́kànṣẹ́ sínú oró mi ọ̀kan níbo tètè wọ̀ mí omójú mi lọ́ọ́ mòde ta ló lè jíjó lè láàfin. ọba àfìyá láńlọ́ká láńlérè lólè jíjólè láàfin ọba olè jíjólè lólè láńlọ́ká mọ́mọ́.